In basketball, one of the most important aspects of the game is strength, with it helping you while driving and on defense. So it comes no shock that NBA players are extremely strong. But over the course of history, there are some players who are like bodybuilders. Stay tuned to find out who. What's up guys, it's your boy, and today we'll be talking about the 9 strongest NBA players in history, basing it off how much they lift and what some of their peers have said. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more quality basketball content, and play that intro. Alonzo Mourning is a 7-time All-Star, 2-time block champion, 2-time All-Defense, and 2-time All-NBA, and a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and a 1-time MVP. He's one of the best defenders in NBA history, and a large part to that is due to his inhumane strength. He weighed at 240 pounds. Everyone feared Alonzo on both sides of the floor. On offense, if you caught one of his mean elbows, you might need stitches, and on defense, he was a brick wall. He claims his strong arms helped him hold people off in the post. Charles Barkley is an 11-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA, and a 1-time MVP. Over the course of his career, he has averaged 22.1 points per game, 11.7 rebounds, 3.9 assists on 54% from the field. Barkley had one of the most unique playstyles of all time. Barkley was a 6'6" power forward in a time in the NBA where a lot of power forwards were close to 7 foot or taller. He was listed at 250 pounds for many of his seasons. Barkley is one of the best rebounders ever at 6'6", meaning he had a lot of strength to push people 5 inches taller than him and get inside position. Some even thought Charles was 6'4". It's reported Barkley can bench up to 405 pounds, which is one of the highest bench presses known from NBA players. In some of his formative years, Charles weighed about almost 300 pounds, which is ridiculous for his height, and the fact that he was one of the most athletic players makes it even more crazy. He once dunked so violently that a 2,200-pound basket support moved 6 inches, and there's a story of how he gained 20 pounds in 2 days to be not drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers. Karl Malone is a 14-time All-Star, 14-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Defense, and a 2-time MVP. He is one of the best players to never win a championship. He weighs in at 250 pounds, and Karl is built like a bodybuilder. Many players have said that Karl is the strongest player they have ever guarded, and Karl can bench up to 350 pounds, and one time he did a dirty foul on Isaiah Thomas, just jumping in midair on him, and it caused Isaiah to get multiple stitches and be on the ground in pain for several minutes. Karl's body fat percentage is 4.8, which is one of the best in the world at the time. As a rookie, Karl Malone weighed at 250 pounds with a 10.5% body fat. LeBron James is a 16-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champ, 3-time Finals MVP, 4-time MVP, 15-time All-NBA, 6-time All-Defense, and a Rookie of the Year. He is widely considered one of the best players of all time. He is one of the best finishers in the NBA due to his incredible strength. LeBron is known as one of the most fit players in the league, with him many times playing the most minutes in the league. It's been reported he spends over $1 million a year on his body alone. LeBron over the course of his career has been listed at 250 pounds, with some years in Miami being closer to 270 pounds. LeBron can bench press 285 pounds according to his trainer, and players such as Paul Pierce has said after guarding LeBron he was sore for the next few days. LeBron's strength helps him in the post, making him one of the elite post-up players. LeBron's strength has helped him shoot over 60% at the rim. And Wallace is a 4-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 6-time All-Defense, one-time champion, and a four-time Defensive Player of the Year. Ben was a 6'9" center in an era where all centers used their size to score. So being way shorter, Ben had to be immovable. On defense, Ben didn't care who you were, you would not post up on him, even Shaq. There's a play where Ben blocked Shaq, which takes tremendous strength. Ben is able to bench press 465 pounds, and Ben is a workout addict and would work out every day. Even in Malice at the Palace, you can clearly see Ron Artest wants no piece of Ben, and if Ron Artest is scared of you, you know you're a bad man. David Robinson is a 10-time All-Star, 10-time All-NBA, 2-time NBA champ, 8-time All-Defense, 1-time MVP, and a scoring champ. He is one of the most underrated centers in NBA history. He is extremely strong, being a brick wall in the post. His strength has helped him on the defense, with him winning 4 Defensive Players of the Year and being a block leader. Robinson was 7'1", 250 pounds. David could bench press 500 pounds, which is amazing for a man his size. Although David was lean, he was super chiseled with low body fat. Someone who might surprise you on this list is Dwight Howard, who is an 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, 5-time All-Defense, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and a 2-time block leader. Dwight in his Orlando days weighed 270 pounds of pure muscle. In the post, he would body people until they're under the net, and then he would poster them consistently. Keep in mind, these are 7-foot grown players. His strength has helped him win Defensive Player of the Year twice, with him being a brick wall on defense, with no center being better than him at the time. Dwight is able to bench press 365 pounds in his sleep, and Dwight has a super strong legs, allowing him to touch 12 foot and 6 inches on just a vertical jump, which is the highest in the NBA. Even later in his career, Dwight is still one of the biggest players in the league. This one goes unexplained, with Shaquille O'Neal maybe being the definition of a strong NBA player. Shaq is a 15-time All-Star, 4-time NBA champ, 4-time All-NBA, 3 times Finals MVP, and a 1-time MVP. He is a staggering 325 pounds over the course of his career, and at his highest weight, he reached 370 pounds. When he joined the Lakers, he was gaining weight on purpose and unhealthily, so none of his opponents could guard him in the post. At the beginning of Shaq's career, he was a little more slim and his fat was muscle, maybe making him the most dominant player in that time stretch. Shaquille could bench over 500 pounds, which is impressive for his size. Players have said trying to move Shaq is like trying to move a vending machine with your hips, and that Shaq can break your neck just by trying to grab a rebound. Shaq has also destroyed 5 backboards effortlessly, which forced the NBA to make the nets stronger and especially the backboards. Shaq even performed in some wrestling matches holding his own. In the post, Shaquille could not be guarded by anyone, and it was tough to pick between him and number 1. Before we get into number 1, some honorable mentions are Steven Adams, DeMarcus Cousins, Tyson Chandler, Artis Gilmore, Dennis Rodman, and Nikola Pekovic. Now into number 1. To no one's surprise, Wilt Chamberlain is number 1. With all the stories about this man, he is for sure the strongest player of all time. In his prime, Wilt was 300 pounds, and as a rookie he weighed 275 pounds, being the strongest player straight out the gate. Although Wilt appeared skinny looking and is often perceived as a skinny and less powerful Shaq, he could probably beat Shaq in every strength test in his sleep. Wilt used to lift weights with Arnold Schwarzenegger and got his bench press up to 500 pounds. He has been credited by many to be able to bench press over 500. Some say that Wilt's vertical was over 50 inches, making his legs super strong, and there are photos that make it appear as if his shoulders were above the rim, which makes his 50-inch vertical believable. Another story of Wilt is while Wilt was on an elevator, two delivery men were having trouble lifting a cart. The cart was so heavy that it made the elevator sink a few inches. Wilt took the chart and lifted it on the hobby floor. When the two men were asked about the size of the cart, they said it was a whopping 600 pounds. Another story is shown in the game against Boston, where Wilt committed a hard foul on Casey Jones. Casey said after the foul, he was so scared his legs were shaking when he went to the free throw line. There are many stories about Wilt, and I might have to make a video about it. But as you can clearly see, Wilt is the strongest NBA player in history and probably the best athlete in sports. Anyways guys, that's it for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more quality content. And thanks for watching to the end, and I'm out.